Hi, what are your names and what school are you representing?
My name is Matthew, and I'm representing the school Acathetic Middle School.
I'm Erin, and I am also representing the school Acathetic Middle School.
What is the school day like for the kids, and what is the schedule like?
The kids each have their own schedule with 10 periods, and the first is the morning assembly with the principal and some other teachers, and then periods 2 through 5 are their work in the other buildings, and period 6 is lunch, and the rest of the day is some more classes.
What is each building? For starters, what is the main building?
Inside the main building, there are offices for teachers and such. There is a large meeting room for assemblies, and then there's a cafeteria where the kids can eat lunch.
What is in the athletic facility? Will children be able to play different sports? Do you have teams for all sports?
The athletic building features a pool, a basketball court, a gymnasium for gymnastics, a tennis court, a dance studio, and a yoga room. Outside the building is a baseball/softball field, a soccer field, and a football stadium. Our school has teams for all of these.
What is the linguistic building? What kind of child would spend their day there?
In the linguistic building, there's a small library, a tape library, and a spot where kids can record themselves on tape to listen to in the future. A sign that a kid is linguistic is that they are good at explaining things.
What is the naturalistic building? Why is it so small? Is it mostly outside? Do you supply stuff like bug spray and sunscreen?
The naturalistic building is where we keep supplies, like bug spray, sunscreen, shovels, plant seeds, and some more. Other than supplies, the naturalistic building is mostly outside with gardens and some fences for animals.
What is the interpersonal facility? What is the difference between interpersonal and intrapersonal? If my child is interpersonal, what does that mean? They'll just spend the whole day socializing?
Interpersonal means that they understand others. Intrapersonal means they understand themselves. Interpersonal students will not spend their day socializing. They'll spend their day learning from other people. The building also has a tutoring room inside.
What is intrapersonal building? Will students have to teach themselves the content all alone?
No, the intrapersonal building is simply to give intrapersonal students more freedom in doing things their way, hopefully letting them learn faster.
What is the visual spatial building? How will my son/daughter learn there?
The visual spatial building has a huge library and a video library for kids who prefer to learn by watching.
How will my child learn in the music facility? Are the instruments new? How often are the showcases? Can I ever sit and watch rehearsals?
All the instruments are clean and new in the musical facility, and you may watch dress rehearsals, but not the regular rehearsals because it can make the students nervous, especially if they're having trouble learning their music. And there will be 4 recitals over the school year, but the kids don't have to go to all of them.
Would my child have to be considered a math genius to study in the logical mathematical building? What do kids do in there? What does the facility feature?
The facility features many rooms with smart boards, iPads, and computers. The students can also use high-tech calculators, and students do not have to be considered a math genius to study there. We also don't use labels like that at our school.
How long is lunch? Does the school have recess? If so, how long is it? Does the school have a playground?
Lunch is longer than the other periods at a length of 45 minutes. This school does not have recess, but every Friday there's an hour before lunch called the exploration hour, so the kids can visit and do activities to learn about all of the intelligences.
Lastly, does the school encourage fun and games and allow the children breaks during the day?
Well, everybody hates Mondays, right? So every Monday during 8th period, we have a 5-minute break and we play music over the loudspeaker. Kids love it. Every class has fun and games during it, so the students are always enthusiastic about their classes.
Thank you so much for sharing about your school. Acathetic Middle School sounds really interesting.